the whole time you're on this trail, you're following this creek or river, whatever you like to call it, and haven't seen anybody. I've been going for an hour already, still haven't seen anybody, so it's definitely a place if you like peace and don't like being around high traveled areas. But the views and sounds and everything is definitely epic. I would suggest having some kind of SOS device though if you come out here. I personally have a spot, and I don't think I would even come here if I didn't have that, just because, like I said, there's nobody, there's no cell service, there's nothing. Came across all these wood stoves way out here. Way out in the middle of nowhere. 3 of them. You can see where there's an old foundation of some sort. Pretty interesting. Somebody lost their shoe. Still following the creek over there. We were going down slowly. Now we're going up steadily. It's pretty neat. The creek's way down there now. Nice view. You can see the trail. Goes way over there. Little Nemo's in the ocean. He says just keep swimming. But when you're hiking epic places like this, when there's just out in the mountains, there'll be a Geico there and just keep walking, just keep walking. We're still going up, all the way up. The creek, river, water, splash, splash. It's down there somewhere. I can still hear it. So we're going up. And it's a little steep here to be going down. That's like 1,000 feet down in half a millisecond. I don't like those ways down. So we'll just keep walking. Keep taking in all this fresh air and peacefulness. Over there, somebody's built something. Let's see. You can see there's like, I don't know what it is. But the water's way down. way down. Came from this way, you know, finding these falls, but this sign here says they're back that way where I came from. They're not that way. I followed the creek, but then there's another sign. It says Tom Sloan saddled this way, but then somebody wrote on this side, Black Marker Falls. Right here it's stamped in the metal, Bear Canyon Trail. I'm gonna trust the Sharpie marker. It seems to be right most of the time. Still walking. Still hear the water, so it's right above me. I mean, right below me. If it was above me, I'd be worried falling on me. But I'm still down. And this here's I want to go down, but that's too much down. Actually, you can see over there. These views are amazing. Down. So I'm sitting here walking, like 64 probably. Can't tell. No cell service for a couple hours. But I was like, it's pretty bright. I'm glad I have my hat, because I always wear hats, you know, keep the shade on my eyes. I was like, I wish it's pretty bright out here. I wish I had something else, you know, cover these eyeballs with. And I took a picture a minute ago, a selfie, you know, because it's 2022, you gotta take selfies. And I remembered I had my eyeball tint 3000s. I still haven't put them on. I guess I will here in a little bit. I'm just taking in all this scenery, you know. Water's down there, still going back down. I just don't want to go down here. I keep saying that, but it's true, I don't. Maybe 30 years ago I would have went that way. Heal a little bit quicker. Anyway, I'm gonna put the eyeball 3000s on. Shade. Well, as soon as I put the eyeball tint 3000s on, I have to take them off because it's back down, going towards the water in the shade. Huh, there's another trail. It's another thing, I don't know if other people do that, but I see some people drawing chalk or places like this, stuff on the ground so they know where to go back, but I take video. Helps me go back on the right path, especially when you're in these Angeles National Forest and there's miles and miles and miles and miles to get lost in. I gotta say, this is probably my favorite place I've ever been. I've been hundreds of thousands of places. This is it. Because it has a variety of everything. Up, down, water, cooler weather, warmer weather, everything. See, I trusted the Sharpie marker, and it was right. See, I followed that Sharpie marker, and it was right. The actual sign was not. Every time I come across something like that where a fellow hiker or backpacker rode it, maybe a ranger rode it, I don't know. I follow that and it takes me where I'm trying to go. So, whoever wrote that with the marker, thank you. And here's the water. Just going towards the waterfall now. That's what I'm looking for. Anybody know what? There's an axle sticking out. This is hooked on the frame. Goes all the way up there. I don't know. But I do know waterfalls up there. Epic. We were way even higher than there. And that's why I didn't want to come down right there. Now my goal is to get up there somehow. So I'll be climbing that here in a minute. Somehow. I want to go back out that way. I just gotta be careful. Way out here in the middle of nowhere, couple hour hike. Haven't seen anybody. I made it. Woo. That's what these hikes are with. The waterfalls is what I look for, and at the top of the summit, the trophies I call them. Statues, memorials, whatever you want to call them, the geological stuff. That's what I do it for. But this right here is epic. Probably my favorite hike so far, out of the hundreds or thousands or however it's been. Almost fell. Before I climb up, it's a cool little beach area where this tree fell down. See, this big old tree fell down. Little beach area. It's crazy. It's all like rocky and everything. Little spot. I think I'm gonna sit there and drink some water and have a snack and then work my way up there to the top of there. I'm gonna go down there first. The little pool in between the two waterfalls. That's pretty cool. hike from down there in the little middle spot, I guess you can call it, because there's the other waterfall. Comes down into a little pond, goes around and around and around, goes down right there. Well, waterfall, we'll see you some other time. Water, we'll see you downstream somewhere. Well, walking back to the trail that goes back up. Back way, you know, there. Go up, way up. Then we go down, down, then up for about an hour or two. But it's a good trail, it's not like crazy steep incline. Go across the water. And then it's like a little dirt bike berm. I wonder what Bear Canyon is. We came from that way, went there. I think gonna go this way. It still goes up in the direction I'm going. See what happens. Well, I chose to go back this way. The other way dropped off a cliff. And I do sketchy stuff, but when you're on your own, you gotta keep the sketchy to a minimum. Sketchy's okay, but sketchy not. The waterfall is right below where we're at now. Down there in the trees. We're just going up. This road you gotta be careful. Because of this. Doesn't look very far on camera, but it's pretty far. It's probably 1,000 feet. You can barely hear that waterfall. I mean, it's that far enough down, and you know the water echoes off the edge of these canyons. Well, the Geico lizard. Just keep walking. I did finally pass two people right when I started coming up. It's funny because I can hear them down there. And they're like way down there. Looks like a trail to me. I guess maybe it's not the trail to the other waterfall, but there's another waterfall that I took a picture of or filmed on the way to the one I went, and that's the one I'm trying to get to now. It's actually bigger. The other one was probably 20 feet, 30 feet, and then the second part was 20 feet. But this one, if I can get to it, is much bigger. This stuff is super slippery, and you can tell people have been climbing on it because of how shiny it is, and the edges are dulled and not sharpened. But I'm guessing that's the way down because that other waterfall is right around that corner. But at least if you fall, it's not far. Might be cold in the water, but it's not far. We were standing right there, and now we're gonna attempt to go over here without dying. Oh yeah, here it is. See, that's too sketchy to go down there because this stuff is so slippery. And so trying to get back up anywhere is going to be about impossible, I think. So I think I'm good right here. What's crazy is they have these things. There's like 2 cinder blocks, concrete and rebar. It's 2 of them, but if you look across there's a foundation of a house. I don't know that. So I wonder if there was a bridge right here, or what, that was for a water line or something. I like this part of the trail too, where you're beside the creek the whole time. It's all shaded, nice cool breeze. Update, I've probably seen 5 people now on the way back. So that's good. I'm glad other people enjoy this. You could tell people come here though. It's just not real heavily trafficked. Most of the way back. Actually, all the way back. Just about. You're going uphill. But it's nothing steep. It's a steady incline.